What's up, my fellow chodesters? Today I'm going to be talking about when Fortnite was good. Bruh, Fortnite is so bad. Fortnite sucks. Shut the fuck up. You stupid 12-year-old. I don't want to hear it. You were playing Fortnite non-stop like a year ago. And I get it. Children are cringy and all, but like, who the fuck cares? I don't give a single shit if little Timmy grows up to be a 35-year-old loser doing Fortnite dances in his mom's basement. It has no effect upon my life. And I know it's fun to crack a Fortnite bad joke here and there, but Jesus Christ, you don't need to make one every goddamn time someone brings up Fortnite. And now you're gonna be up in my comments on some haha facts, bro, and get top comment on my video. But I know damn well you be doing the same shit. But hey, if you want to make up for it, just leave a like on the video and subscribe with post notifications. But for real, there was a point in time when Fortnite was good before it became way too popular and Epic Games started to ruin the game. And that was season 1 through 3. And if you're not familiar with what seasons are in Fortnite, well, why did you click on this video then? But for real, these were the prime time seasons. I started playing around Christmas of 2017 and it was actually really fun. I have footage of me playing Fortnite for the first time with my friend and it was extremely fun. If I can find the footage, you'll see it on screen right now. But I don't know if I'll be able to find it. But it was a different time of Fortnite back then. But don't be one of those toxic retards who sit there and act like Fortnite was bad the entirety of its existence, because let's be real, it wasn't. Back in those seasons, not everyone was a sweaty retard with pizza grease oozing out of their body, and it was actually a fun and charming game. And on top of that, it was completely free. And not to flex, but I did have the Black Knight skin because I got a free $10 gift card from PSN, which was really fucking cool. So then I just bought the season pass, and oh boy was that a rabbit hole. But I'll talk about that later. Fortnite was good. It wasn't hard to get into at all. When you were playing with your friends, it was very enjoyable, and people weren't toxic to the bone yet. Turbo building wasn't in the game at this point, so it made it a lot harder than it is now to build. Nowadays, a fucking 2-year-old can hop on the sticks and be a freak of nature at the game, and ultimately that was one of the biggest reasons it failed. I believe turbo boating was introduced in season 3 or so, correct me if I'm wrong, but the game was still good at that point. They had just introduced lots of new spots on the map, and I was a lot better at the game at that point, so it didn't really affect my enjoyment of the game. And originally I actually thought it was a good addition to the game. It made it a lot easier to build, which now seems like an awful idea because, well, it is. But back then, I thought it made the game better. But oh boy was I wrong. Season 3 was fun, and there wasn't really anything I particularly disliked about the game. But then it came. Season 4 of Fortnite. And then the game began to feel completely off. It wasn't the same Fortnite that I was getting enjoyment out of. And while I didn't think it was awful, it wasn't nearly as good. They took out factories, which if you played back then, you would know that it was a spot everyone loved. It was never too crowded there, but you would usually still be able to walk out with decent loot and a couple of kills to your name. But nope, they just replaced it. And not in a good way. They replaced it with a fucking meteor hole, which was just not a good idea at all. They introduced these new wacky fucking crystal things, which when you consume would make you be able to jump extremely high for a period of time, and the entire idea of this just didn't sit well with me, and it just didn't seem right. And after season 4, things did not get better. They were continuing to add dumb things like planes that were completely overpowered, giant robots that were completely overpowered, a fucking sword that was completely... You get the idea. It wasn't pretty. Epic Games was just destroying everything they built up with this game and continued to not listen to their fans. And then players from older seasons began to leave because it wasn't good. I ended up quitting midway through season 5 at that point. The game had just gotten too out of hand for me, and it wasn't the same game I fell in love with. I came back a few times, but it was only for very short periods of times, like very, very short periods of time, and it was just to play with my friends who wanted me to play with them, and I was actually pretty good at the game. But at this point, all the skill I had gained from playing the game for like a year had just gone down the drain because a dog could start playing the game and build like a god. So it just wasn't fun anymore. Now, another thing I want to talk about is how Epic Games began to sell themselves out for money. And when I said that I fell down a rabbit hole earlier, this is what I meant, because I began spending way too much money on this game, and I regret all of it, because it was just a mistake. I could have spent money on other things, but instead I spent them on dumb in-game cosmetics that I ended up regretting. And Epic Games kept doing things that would target kids like me to spend more and more money on the game. I'm sure most of the people watching this know what the Skull Trooper is, and if you don't, it was a really rare skin from the first season of the game, along with the Scythe pickaxe, which was also really rare, and they just brought it back casually for money, which I would hate if I was one of those people. And I know that they made a purple version of the Skull Trooper to make up for the people who originally had it, but it was still a sellout dick move of Epic Games to do. And what about the Scythe? They didn't do anything for those people who bought that. So yeah, it sucks they did that, and it was an extreme sellout thing for them to do, but maybe they won't do it again. I think you get the idea, and things like these were the downfall of Fortnite, from a game that I genuinely enjoyed and thought was good to, well, now. And to see how things have changed, I'm gonna play a quick game of Fortnite. Oh shit, it's a llama. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. Fuck. Can you not land on trees anymore? Uh-oh. 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 I'm dead. I'm 100% dead. God, I didn't even get a chance. I didn't even get a chance! What the fuck? Well, that about sums up that. Ooh, I just wanted to stop you guys real quick before we click off the video, and thank you all for 700 subscribers. It really means a lot to me to see that number. You know, at the beginning of the year, I was at 400 subscribers, and we're only about 4 months into 2020, and I've already almost doubled that. So that's a really amazing feeling, and I can't tell you guys how much I really appreciate it. It just means so much to me. My monthly goal for the end of April was 650, and I didn't even have 600 subscribers at the end of I didn't even have 600 subscribers at the end of March. So that's mind-blowing. I have completely destroyed my end of the month goal. Back-to-back months, I have gained over 125 subscribers or so in back-to-back months. So like that's just insane to me. You guys don't know how much it actually means to me. Like, I know it's a cliche, you know, every YouTuber says it, but whenever they say that, it's because they mean it. Like, it truly is a great feeling to see my channel growing so much right now. And I'm setting a goal that's like a little bit of a stretch. By the end of May, I want to have 800 subscribers, and if I can do that, that would be insane. And for anyone who's still here, I just want to do this as a test to see who sticks around to the end of my videos. And because, like, the people who stick around are the coolest of people. And if you do that, you're pretty cool. I'm at 800 OTW, double exclamation point. If I see you do that, I will heart your comment, which, oh wow, big fucking deal. But I just want to see who's really around at the end of the video. It'd be cool to know. And thank you guys so much. And I also just want to talk about a few things about this video. A lot of these things are just my opinions. I understand if you don't like them, and it's okay. If you enjoy Fortnite, that's not a bad thing. And I don't hate you for enjoying Fortnite. Keep playing it. Don't let what I say discourage you from playing it. As long as you're enjoying it, it's okay. It doesn't feel the same for me as it used to, and that's about the gist of the video, of when I personally thought Fortnite was good. And I hope you didn't take that the wrong way. And if you enjoy Fortnite, once again, keep enjoying it. It doesn't bother me if you play Fortnite. Anyways, though, thank you guys so much for 700 subscribers, and yeah.